Have your company at the top of our day here, because 9 o'clock in the morning is an hour that we dedicate to our fabulous one-day special. It's an incredible deal that we launch at 8 o'clock in the UK every single day. Runs for a period of 24 hours, but you only have 24 hours to take advantage of that amazing deal. Now, sometimes we do find that we run out of time. Sometimes, which we may well find with this particular one-day special, that we run out of stock. So if you want to take advantage of this fabulous deal, you need to do it as quick as you possibly can. Now, what have we got? We have got these little guys, and I'll be introducing you to Jodie in the next few moments. We've got a fabulous set of these dies. So you've got your panda bear, you've got Hetty the hippo, you've got Leo the lion, and you've got Charlie the croc. Now, don't forget, that's not all that we have got for you within this hour. We've got brilliant bonus gifts that we're going to be supplying with your order while stocks last, and we've also got some amazing Freedom members discounts. You might want to check those out on this website. But needless to say, Jodie's here. Hiya, my darling. You all right? These are brilliant.
They're beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. And they've got character.
They have. They're
fun to play with. You can build your own creatures from these. It could be the creature from the deep, or we saw turtles in there yesterday as well. But you know, Leo has got a little bit of character to himself. He can be very brave, or the way you position their head.
Now, I just need to confirm, this particular one-day special isn't like our regular ones. It's running through until Sunday. So if you want to get hold of these, look at this. I didn't realise that. That's even, well, I say even better. You've got longer, but we've still got the same amount of stock.
Absolutely.
So it's likely to last the day, to be honest. And this is Leo that you just spoke of.
Yeah, so put his head to the side and he looks a little bit inquisitive. Put his head straight up, he's very, very proud. Now, if his head's to the side, he could be looking at Hetty thinking, dinner.
Oh, aye, aye.
Yeah, so you get all the dies in the collection in there to be able to build and decoupage your designs up. But as I say, there's lots of other designs that you'll see within these collections. So that is Leo.
Now, we mentioned Hetty, so it'd be rude not to bring her in next.
Now, Hetty has got rather large nostrils. Yeah, she's got
amazing
nostrils, and her eyelashes are to die for. They really are. Now, she's got all the components in there, even her flower. But you can see there, by just changing their eyes, you can get a male hippo and a female hippo, and it's very apparent just by changing their eyelashes.
Amazing. And then, of course, got Charlie, party animal Charlie.
Yes, it's like, hey, party time. Yeah, but you
like our Charlie.
but you can use his hands on the turtle as well, and his nostrils are actually Hetty's glasses.
I love it. Brilliant. Now, when you're looking at this set, you have got a huge quantity of dies. You can see many of these components. There's 13 dies within here.
Things I can say to you is, because you want to keep them all separate, if you get yourself on the website and go and have a look for the infills for the small die storage, okay, you're getting 12 of them. Now, they're absolutely the perfect size to be able to put all your individual dies on, okay? They're brilliant for keeping all these dies on.
Wonderful. We might give you the details for those a bit later on. But you, again, you little Percy the Panda, I love this. He's like going, yes!
Yeah, they have character. You can see character in them, can't you? Lots of different ways of playing with them. Now, I'm trying to... We had some cards earlier, and you could see the difference between the female and the male panda just by having a bow. And they really looked completely different.
And of course, he's holding a little trophy here, but it could be a bunch of flowers, it could be a flower pot, it could be whatever you like. Beautiful. It could be a little birthday badge with somebody's number birthday on that. I love it. You are getting all of these. Now, these are 30 days exclusive to Hochanda, so you won't be able to get hold of them anywhere else. We've got FlexiBuy on these as well, so £22.48 will get you all 4 of these if you are wanting them. But you can get a hold of them individually, and we've got the details at the bottom of the screen. But I have to tell you that a quarter of the whole day's stock has gone, Jodie.
They're beautiful. They are, and they're so much fun to play with. If you've already bought Buildables 1, then these are the next release. And once you start to mix these with the other dies, you're going to have a whole zoo of animals.
You certainly are. And yeah, if you have invested in the previous animals, we'd love to hear from you. Love to see what you've been creating. And as you say, you'll have your own zoo by the time you finish.
You would, absolutely. You know, just bringing it in, the different card stock. There's lots of different card stock on there. Your what's the word I'm looking for? Pick and mix.
Oh, yes.
I nearly lost that, and then I thought licorice, torpedo, pick and mix. Yeah, so get yourself on there. There's the pick and mix on there as well. So you can, the more cards you buy, the cheaper it becomes. You've got all the colour configurations on there as well. Now look at Leo. Leo is jumping through that ring of fire. Yeah, he's a little circus lion.
I love it. Now, if you do like the look of the cardstock that we are referring to, as Jodie says, yes, go ahead, look at Pick and Mix. You might always also want to check out, we've got a fabulous bundle where we have got the dies from the one-day special and lots of multicoloured cardstock teamed up around these dies.
This is the one I was looking for. So you can tell instantly that she's a little girl panda.
Oh, you've got a little boy one there.
It's a little boy panda. He looks like a boy.
Who'd have thought the difference was a bow, eh?
I know.
All those years, and I didn't realise that was the difference between boy pandas and girl pandas.
That's right.
Now, if you would like to get hold of your one-day special, please do so. Many of you have already. 170429. Now, as I've mentioned, you have got that fabulous bundle that you can work with your cardstock as well. So have a look at it, because maybe this is something that you might want to consider. You've got a £5 saving with this. Not only have you got those dies that we've just seen, you have also got a wonderful collection of that coordinating papers there to work alongside them. So you can instantly be building up your animals, creating your Hetties, making your Leos, and if you want to, you could be making your Percys and your Charlies to join them as well. 402717. 2 payments of £39.96. If you fancy spreading that over 2 months, then you can do. Otherwise, it's £79.92. Of course, those dies are in your one-day special, and that's what we're going to be seeing Jodie demonstrate with during this particular hour. Who are we working with first?
We're going to play with Percy Panda.
Oh, lovely.
Okay, so we've got the bright white, we've also got the onyx black, okay, and I've got his head, his nose and his arms all taped down, and we're going to run those through the machine. So because these dies are quite small, try and get used to putting them back onto the magnetic sheets. Okay. Because trust me, from experience, you're looking all over for them.
Well, some of them, I mean, things like the arms, and you might recognise the mane and things like that, you can see the obvious, but little pieces.
So let's just take those away. So you do get a right and a left-handed hand. You know, it helps, doesn't it?
It does.
So that one there and that one there. So we've now got his hands. So we'll work on this mat. So that's his head and that's his nose. But I want to just ink them. I just want to give them a little bit of depth. So let's take those, and we're going to take our grey ink pad. So let's just have a little bit of grey. Not a lot, but just a little, just taking it around.
Hybrid pads.
I am.
I learnt all about those last week.
Yeah. And then just his nose, just bringing that little depth in there. Not a lot, but it does make a real big difference. So, his head and his nose. But we want to have a 3D foam pad. So let's just put a pad behind his nose so it looks like it's got a little bit of depth to it.
Wonderful. Now, while Jodie's just working with that, popping those little foam pads on, I've got a fabulous pack here with the black and that kind of, it's like an off-white dove grey.
That's oyster grey.
It moves to whatever you want it to be, really, doesn't it?
It's oyster grey, that one, if you're looking for it on the website.
I like the way you've got that texture in there as well.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's a 216 GSM uncoated cardstock with a slight weave on one side. Absolutely superb. If you've got any electronic die cutting machines, it works like a dream on electronic die cutting machines. It is beautiful.
Now the details that we've got at the bottom are for the jet black and the bright white. There will be a bundle there with the oyster grey in there as well, I'm sure. So 565670. But both of these colours are in that fabulous pack if you're going for the dies and the cardstock pack or paper pack together. So yeah, well maybe you'll add them in with your pick and mix.
Maybe.
Okay.
Yeah, but they. Let's put him. So he's now got his little nose. I'm going to stick those on at the moment. So we have our card bag.
Like he's struggling to climb through, doesn't it?
It does. So I think I'm going to have him sort of. Let's have a look. I know, I'm having his arm up there, so he does look like he's climbing out.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm going to now stick his arms on. So that one is going to go there. That one is going to go there. And then we are just literally putting it round his neck, on his arms. and then putting him on there. So he's now jumping out of the hole. So we've got some of our sentiments here. So congratulations is one of our miniature moment dies. They're also on the website. So we just add those, just give that a slight shadow. So we're just placing one over the top of the other. And as this is the baby card, we're using some of our baby dies. They're also on the website. Now this is one die that we've split down.
Now, if you were making birthday cards, you might want to go for the bundle that we've got at the bottom of the screen. We'll show you in closer detail in a few moments. But it's a sentiment similar to this one, but it says happy birthday instead. You've got speech bubbles in there as well, and some banners as well, so really good for personalisation. I'll show you them in a moment, but just £17.99 if you want to go for those.
So when you get this die, it looks like that, okay? They're above the baby, but we've broken it down. We've taken those away. And we're going to have new baby on there. We're going to have congratulations. And I think he's going to be holding that. I think he just wants to hold that. Okay. So let's just add a bow. Just on there. And there we go.
Oh, it's adorable.
Yeah?
Oh, I love that, Jodie.
They're sweet to work with, they're fun. We've got Easter holidays coming up. Yeah, there's going to be so many kids at home. How nice would it be just to build a whole lot of cards with the children, you know, playing with the different animals. See what animals they come up with.
I love it, and it could be bunting that they're creating, it could be pencil pots that they're decorating, it could be anything that the kids want to create in their holidays. That's brilliant. Thank you, Jodie.
No problem.
Now, we did ask for photos, and you've been very obliging, so thank you very much. Chris has been in touch, and I've just got to share this with you. Oh, look at this.
Beautiful.
This is gorgeous. Now, this is, of course, using one of those previous dies where we've got the little fox, and we've got those still available. They are on the website if you want to get hold of them. Now, of course, we're very, very busy. Oh, we've got another photo as well. Oh, the rest of the crowd. Oh, Chris, you have been busy. So we've got Betty there, we've got Frankie Fox, Harry the Hedgehog, and also Olivia Owl is the other one that's available to you as well. They are gorgeous. Now, if you want to get hold of those, you can do. You've got freedom discount on those as well, so check those out on the website. They are beautiful. Lots to show you. Now, sorry, not freedom discount on those ones, freedom discounts on these ones coming up. Sorry, I got myself a bit confused. At 317553, £49.98 is your price on those, but if you have got your Freedom membership, they're going to come down. These are your shutter dies, your Liberty and your Pavilion. Now, we've got some extra sets for you as well. So your birthday numbers there, these are your, kind of like your essentials, aren't they, in talking card making. So you can see you've got your happy birthday banners there, you've got your birthday numbers there along with the ordinals, and they've also got your speech bubbles as well. £17.99. We are very busy on the phone lines as we expected. It's 9 o'clock in the morning. Our first live hour with our one-day special, and already over a quarter of the stock has gone. Now, if you're watching us from the Netherlands, this is going to be our last live hour with you this morning, but you can continue to watch online. All you need to do is go to hachanda.nl. Jodie will be back with us at midday UK time, and also 4 o'clock this afternoon and 7 o'clock tonight. So if you have invested in your one-day special and you want some more inspiration, then do stay tuned online, and you can watch 24 hours a day online if you're wanting to. But you need to be going for your one-day special now, because it's so busy. Of course, you've got a beautiful collection here of cards. We just saw that wonderful one that Jodie just made for us with the new baby die. Not new baby die, new baby with Percy. But there's so many different ways that you can be working with these. You can be using them for those essentials. Brilliant superhero mask, I have to say as well. But Hetty does wear them as glasses. Now look at these. You can get them individually if you're wanting to. They are available. Check those out on the website. We might bring those details up. So we've got Hetty at the bottom there, 150355. But of course, that fabulous little card that we just saw Jodie create, isn't that beautiful? That could have been almost any one of those, couldn't they, popping through like so? Then, of course, bring in different colours, you get totally different colourway. Isn't that lovely?
That bamboo bed.
That is a bamboo-filled tummy, isn't it? Definitely. That's a happy little panda. But of course, if you're wanting to, you could team them up with other sentiments that you've got on your website. Sentiments that you've got in your collection. I love this, and I love Hetty's little flower there as well. Isn't that beautiful? And then, of course, you've got Leo. Now, Leo could be a little sleeping lion, but of course you could adapt it if you wanted to, and you could be wide awake and roaring, 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 roaring. Beautiful, and we've seen lots of different ideas of how you're going to be able to work with this one. Little cards, large cards, it doesn't matter what you're going to be creating, they are going to be beautiful. I love them, every single one of them. Beautiful. Now 170429, that is your one-day special item number. £44.96 will get all 4 of those dies on the way to you, but you can spread that cost if you're wanting to. £22.48 is your initial payment. Second payment will go out in a month's time, and then yeah, brilliant value for money, I have to say, but it means you're getting hold of them ahead of the game, because we've got 30 days exclusivity with these, so you can't get them anywhere else at the moment. And of course, because we are still in the midst of our Tonic promotion, because they've just come to us right the way through until Monday, the 9th of April. If you are placing your, is it Monday? Sunday the 9th of April. Sorry, get my days mixed up. If you're placing an order for any Tonic dies, then it's potentially that you could get the golden button die. Now, the golden button die, all you need to do is give us a call as you're looking out for. But that's not the only thing that you can be entered into. You're going to be entered, well, stand the chance of winning, should I say. You will automatically be entered into an amazing prize draw. Now, at the end of our event, 7 o'clock in the evening, we will be drawing a name. We'll be picking a name of somebody who's played a Tonic order for anything. It doesn't have to be dies. It could be anything from the Tonic shows. And you could be that lucky winner just by placing your order. So make sure that you stay tuned. But everybody is a winner if they're placing their order nice and early today, because you could be winning, getting this die just simply by placing an order. And this is your me to you die, from me to you, and so on. There you go, it's upside down. Oh, it works both ways. Oh, it's very versatile. Now, if you want to get hold of this, all you need to do is place an order. And don't forget, there's loads of ways you can get involved with this Tonic promotion. Just by simply placing an order, we will get this on its way to you. But let me tell you about that prize draw again. Simply place an order for anything from Tonic during their live hours, and you'll be entered into this brilliant prize draw. And then on 9th of April, Sunday night, 7 o'clock in the evening, we will be picking one lucky person's name. And that person could win £1,000 worth of Tonic products. You can choose. There's so much there that you can be choosing from. Amazing. Now, all you need to do is place your order. Simple as that. I don't know, there's nothing much else really to say about that, is it? Just place your order and then you can win.
What are you going to pick if you were to win that £1,000? What would be the first thing that you'd pick from Tonic Studios? Email us and let us know.
Oh gosh, that's a tricky one.
Yeah.
You see, I've already got some bits because I've still got my glass mat, which I've had for probably about 6 years.
Yeah.
I've still got my guillotine, so I've got those covered. They both still work, and I've had them all that time. I don't know what I'd go for. See, I'm up with Paola in the next round. We're talking pick and mix, and I have to say, I'll probably just clear the shelves. Just go for a bit of everything.
Right, so we're going to play with Leo this time, okay? And we're also playing with that beautiful pearlescent cardstock. Now, Leo, as I said earlier, is a rather proud lion. Now, we've got his legs. We've got his head. So let's take his head. Now, if you use just his head without his mane, you're starting to build teddy bears.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, he just needs a little bit of arm, bit of yeah, you're starting to build teddy bears.
That could almost be a tooth for the tooth fairy as well, couldn't it?
Yeah. Oh, Hayley.
Or it could be the body part of a toadstool house. If you've got, I'm sure there's something. There you go. Who's this one? Who's that?
That's Hetty.
That could be a toadstool top.
It could.
See, look at them as individual shapes when you're working with these.
Not just a pretty face.
I try. And if you play a certain game, that could be one of the characters off one of those computer games.
Yeah, well, I said yesterday, people think I'm a little bit weird when I get a new set of dies because I cut a load of shapes out and I look what I can see in them, and then when I can't see anything, I literally throw them up in the air and let them fall all over the floor. Mm-hmm. And then they fall in different patterns and you automatically see something else.
It's almost like looking at the clouds and seeing different shapes.
It is,
isn't it?
yeah. So this is Leo's body. This is Leo's mane. Okay, as I say, he's rather proud. Now, because he's a proud lion, he wants to show off his regal mane. Okay, so this is Nouveau Mousse, and all I'm doing is I'm just going to tickle around the edge. Okay, I'm not pressing down. I am just tickling the card with the Nouveau Mousse. Okay, and it's just going to bring that definition of his mane out. really does give it a pop. Okay, so now his mane, you can see the emboss on his mane. So let's make him up. There's his mane. We want a little bit of lift because, as I say, he's there, king of the jungle and everything else. So let's give him a little bit of a sticky bud. And then we can stick his head on his body. So there he is. Now his tail, we're going to stick behind and bring forward. So let's just take a little bit of adhesive and we're just going to slide that behind and bring it slightly down his body because I want his tail to come out to the side.
Lovely.
So this is, does it have a special word, the furry bit at the end of the lion's tail? I don't know.
Oh, I don't know, but I bet I have used it now.
Yeah, so that is going to go on
Tufty bit.
The tufty bit.
Tufty bit
Love
at the end of
it.
your tail.
Absolutely love it. So that's the tufty bit at the end of his tail.
I'm sure it's got a scientific name.
It will. It'll have a really technical name, a brush or something like that. So let's take his face. So here we go. There's his face. And then we're going to add his...
Now we're getting busier and busier. We've got minute queues on the phone at the moment, which aren't too bad, to be honest. So if you are thinking of placing your order on the phone, maybe do it now. We do tend to find that we get busier about 1:45 the hour. So I would suggest that you get on the phone sooner rather than later. And of course, if you prefer, you can jump onto the website, place your order that way.
Right, so we need his nose, okay? Now his nose, we are just going to cut out of black.
I have the urge to do that really corny joke of if he's got no nose, how does he smell? That corny one.
Go on, I've not heard it.
Have you not heard it?
No.
Oh,
You can be as corny as you want, darling.
Okay. I don't know if you use it with a lion usually, but we'll use it. Okay. My lion has got no nose.
Okay.
And you're supposed to say, so how does he smell?
Oh, so how does he smell?
Awful.
Oh, for goodness sake.
You did ask.
Lordy Lou. All right, so I'm going to cut an eyeball out as well. So let's run that through. So all the way through. And we've now got a eye.
Ooh.
We did have an eyeball. We'll cut another eyeball.
He's a one-eyed lion.
He's a one-eyed lion. He's an upset lion. He's angry. Let's just cheat a little bit, okay? So I'm going to cut 2 eyeballs at a time because I can. So let's just give him 2 eyeballs. So all the way through. So when this comes out, on his nose is actually his eyeballs at the top there, look.
Oh, I see, right.
Yeah, so it cuts 2 out at the same time.
Wonderful. While Jodie's just getting those put in place, we've got some brilliant photos coming through. Thank you so much for getting in touch. It's lovely to have you joining us in with the show here. And look at these. This is Charlie. Mandy sent this in. Oh, this is beautiful. That's Charlie.
It is Charlie.
I love it. Now, of course, Charlie's in with you one day special. I love that idea. I love those little tendrils that are coming out from behind and the kind of jungle print paper that you've got going on there. That could almost be a paper from an adult colouring book behind.
Yeah,
yeah. Looks nice.
No problem.
I do like that. Thank you, Mandy. Any more? Do send those through studio@chanda.com. We'd love to see what you've been up to. Don't forget, we've got this fabulous gallery behind us of all the characters that you have seen before. Got Frankie in there as well. We've got Olivia the Owl. These are all on the website, so check those out on the website as well. If you've not seen them before, they really do add to the whole kind of character base that you have got, and you can see it on the beauty. That's Frankie. I love it, and Olivia the Owl there as well. Very wise owl.
I like the foxy lady one.
Yes.
I think that's hysterical.
And is it Betsy? Betsy the bunny?
Yes.
It was Betsy, wasn't it? Betty, sorry, Betsy the bunny.
Right, so
Lovely.
I have his nose. So let's give his nose a little bit of a oomph. I have to clean my scissors. They are so
sticky stuff.
stickied up. Yeah, I'm going to have to go and clean them after this show. find some stick away somewhere and give them a really good clean. So here's little nose, okay, and then the other bit, just going to go onto that, and you can see the character starting to build now, okay. Now his eyes are just going to go into there. So let's put his eye in there. Now this is the Nouveau adhesive, so this will dry completely clear, so you don't have to worry. So there's his little eyes. Yeah. Okay, so he's starting to look really, really cheeky. But as I say, he's the king of the jungle, so he needs his crown. And we're going to place it right on the top of his head because he's so proud of it, bless him. Yeah.
Love it.
So let's make this into a card. We have one of our embossing folders here. And this is just going to go onto a little bits here, all come out of the autumnal leaves. Okay, you will find them on the website. So we're going to go up there.
Now, of course, if you don't have access to the internet or the website, I know many of our viewers do watch and they don't. All you need to do is make a note of these descriptions that Jodie's given you, mention them to our call operators, and they'll be able to help you out. They'll be able to look on your behalf. So these are from the autumnal collection.
They are. So we're going to just bring that branch slightly over. And these are the leaves that are in the same set. So let's just place that one up there. Now with these leaves, you can see the centre, the veins of the leaves actually come out, yeah? And they are actually going to be the shrubbery behind Leo. So, a couple of leaves on there. Now Leo is going to go on there, but because we used a sticky bud on his bottom, we need to counteract that and put a sticky bud at the above, yeah? Because otherwise he's going to go on a bit lopsided.
He's going to look like he's leaning backwards.
Yes, yeah. So let's add that. So he's going to sit just in there. And the shrubbery now, these are the veins out of the leaves. Okay, so we're just going to bring that beautiful green.
Love it, no waste at all.
No, we're just using all those little bits just to bring that across the card.
And Jodie, are we okay to make these cards that we're selling with the dies?
Oh, you can make as many as you want and sell as many
so
as you want.
So if you're kind of raising funds for, I don't know, an animal charity or maybe an international animal charity, then this is perfect.
Perfect. So the king of the jungle is awesome.
Ooh. Oh, there's his eyes.
They were the bits I lost.
Okay. To save those for next time.
That's right. Yeah.
Look at that, and that's Leo. Now we've seen two of those fabulous dies. We've seen Percy the Panda, and of course we've been introduced to Leo the Lion. Now there's more to come though, and hopefully we will cover all four of those guys before the hour is out. Now if you want to get hold of your one day special, you need to get it quickly. I'm going to let Jodie get herself ready for her next demonstration, if that's okay. No problem. Now one day special, if you want to get hold of it, this is what you're going to get. 170429. You are getting all four of these dies. You've got 47 dies in total. So you've got the individual elements there, as I'm sure you are aware. So you've got your eyes and your noses and all your different little bits and pieces to mean that you've got some amazing characters. You've got the option to go for that on Frida with your your flexi buy with that one as well. Spread that cost over 2 payments, just £22.48. But don't forget, it is exclusive to us here at Chanda for a full 30 days. You can get hold of them individually, they're down at the bottom of the screen. But if you like the look of Hetty the Hippo, then she is approaching limited stock. So if you're just going for them on their own, you do need to be quick for those. But if you're just going to pick out a couple of those, consider the fact that 2 of those together, just £12.99 each, will be more than you are paying for your first flexi buy for everything. So maybe consider that, because you never know when, by the time you come back for the other 2 that you've got your heart set on, we might not have them available. Now, what else have we got for you? We've got wonderful characters. Now, you may well have come across this this bundle. This one-day special, just mentioned it to you. You've got the bumper pack, I forgot all about this. You've got all your cardstock with this as well, and you are loving this. And now you've seen Jodie working with this. You've got a lovely texture to these papers. They're called papers, but to be honest, we tend to call them more of a cardstock. Not substantial enough perhaps to be a card base, but certainly substantial enough to create these little characters. As you can see now, 30% of the stock of that bundle has gone. Again, 2 flexi buys with these as well, £39.96, but £79.92 if you want to go for them all in one go. 402717 if you wanted to go for it. Now, you've been very, very busy looking at all the other little characters, including this fabulous little Betty Bunny. It's the time of year for a little rabbit, isn't it? Rabbits are for all year round, but certainly with Easter rapidly approaching, this is a fabulous little character. It's a spring-like character as well. So, yeah, I've seen a lot of things in the shop fronts where you've got bunnies appearing. Now, if you want to get hold of Betty on her own, just £12.99, 081 030. You have got all the other characters there. So you've got Frankie that you can get hold of, Frankie Fox, Harry the Hedgehog and Olivia the Owl. So if you do want to get hold of any of those, check them out on the website. But at the moment, Betty Bunny is proving to be the most popular of all of those little woodland characters. Now, we've got the hedgehog as well. Should we very quick, just you can see more. Beautiful little hedgehog as well. Oh, look at this. That could be a new job card, couldn't it? It's got a very snazzy tie there. And of course, as we've seen before, you've got lots of elements within here as well. Of course, the bunny as well, lots of elements in there that you could transfer over to create new characters of your own. Oh, I love that. As you can see him on his side there as well. Very versatile dies if you wanted to go for a little hedgehog as well, as you can see there. Love that one. Then, of course, we've got Olivia the Owl as well. Oh, it's a wise looking owl. Oh, it's Olivia. It is Olivia. I said Olivia earlier on, but I just looked and because I haven't got my glasses on. I thought it was Olivia. That's why I need a big screen to read. And look at that as well. But again, you've got a little lady there with the lashes. Then a little guy one. He doesn't look too happy though, does he? He needs a little smile. Needs a little smile. And then finally, we've got Frankie. And look at that. Frankie with a bow in her, I'd say hair, but it's not kind of around his ear. But of course, it could be a guy. A little fox. Foxy lady. And look at that, you can see there if you want to colour different combinations with those as well. All of those available individually, and you can see the details on the screen now for Frankie. Just check out all the others on the website. 332424 if you want to get hold of any of those. £12.99 each. Down at the bottom of the screen, you've got your things like your extras for your birthdays and your ordinals and your numbers and all that kind of thing. But the website, that's the best place to go. Because on the website, you'll see everything that we're talking about. So you can see all the card stock on there. You can see the items that we've got on FlexiBuy because you've got those little red banners, and if you've got any freedom discounts within this hour, which we have, you'll be able to see blue banners there as well to help you recognise them. So
it's all taped down to that pistachio green. Yep. So let's take
pets, and he's now actually got a crocodile place. Don't know whereabouts it is. I think I've got Devon kind of area springs to mind.
We went to Alligator World in America. That was really interesting.
But they can jump really high, can't they?
Yeah. They actually did shows where they had chickens on like those creatures can
move when they need to.
They can.
So keep out of the way. You see one wandering around.
Absolutely. So you can see now that we've started to get his body. Okay. Now his tail, you get a secondary die in there that's going to give you the detail on his little tail. Okay. So let's stick that down. So that is just going to go across there. You're now going to get his tummy. We're going to, let's just take that off there. And we're going to take his tummy. And we're going to put his tummy on there. Okay. Now his tail is going to cascade around him. So let's put that on a little 3D pad.
Wonderful. Now, we've got the details at the bottom of the screen for that bumper bundle. We're very busy for that. That's including all of your dies from your one-day special along with your cardstock as well. 47 dies in there and all that fabulous cardstock, which will enable you to get crafting with these the minute that they arrive. Spread the cost with that bundle as well if you want to. £39.96.
So looking at the crocodile's head, this here is his nose. So we're going to place that onto his face.
See, the other part of his face just reminds me of a dinosaur footprint or something like that.
It does. It actually looks like a dinosaur's head. You could actually put a piece of green. Well,
yes, you could do.
Let's just do it. You could put a neck coming down.
Oh, yeah.
And you've got, what is those ones there?
Is that a brontosaurus? Is it brontosaurus?
Something like that, yeah. The ones that
Yeah.
eat all the plants. Yeah, yeah. So he now needs nostrils.
Okay.
So these here are his nostrils, okay? But as we know, crocodiles have got huge teeth.
Mm-hmm.
So you also get the dies that do the teeth. So let's give him his teeth. And we're just going to stick his teeth underneath his nostrils. Bless him. So we're just going to put one on that side and one on that side. So he's now got teeth. So let's just give him a little bit of a lift. So we're just going to take just a little bit of foam, place it in the middle, and then place that on his nose bridge. So now, as you can see, he's starting to look a bit, yeah, atrocious. Yeah, my teeth in now. So he now needs eyes. So you get the eyes as well. So let's just give him his eyeballs. Now these eyeballs are quite small in this one. So the easiest way to pick them up is your craft pick. Just stab them. And then when they hit the adhesive, they'll just come off.
Perfect.
Okay, so he's now got eyeballs.
Love it.
Now Charlie he's going to a party.
Hey.
Okay, he's going to go and do the dinosaur rock. I don't know. I can't think of a song with crocodiles in. So you get a little top of his hat there. So he's got his little party hat, and we're going to put that on a little 3D foam pad as well.
Wonderful.
So just at the back. And come on. So that's going to sit just on the top of his head. So at the moment, there's my crocodile. Let's stick his head on. So he's going to go onto there. Now he now needs hands, and what we've done is we've taken his hands and we've put his little claws on. Okay, so let's put those on a bud as well. So we've gone from a crocodile into an alligator. This is now going to become an alligator, because all the way down his back he's going to have the little spine bits that they have down the alligator's back.
Okay.
So let's add that.
We're learning so
there.
much stuff today, aren't we?
And that one into there. So now we've got all the little bits to come down his tail. So let's have a look how many we've got. 1, 2, 3. We'll start at this end. And we're just going to the smallest. Like just all the way up. If you've got some tweezers, maybe you want to use tweezers for this. That's up to you. So let's go on to the big ones now as we get further up his tail. So there is Charlie Croc. Okay, so it's just stuck him to my mat. Come on, be a nice boy, Charlie. Yeah, so you've got little Charlie Croc there. So let's make that into a card. So what we have done is we've taken some of our nesting dies. We've cut all the shapes out, and we're going to place this together. Now, if you go onto the website, there's also alphabet dies on there, and you can start to build up your own sentiments. Yeah. So the sentiment on this one is snappy to you instead of happy to you. So last one. So that's just going to sit onto that backing paper. And as we say, he is going to a party, so he needs some party bunting. That's just going to sit across the corner of my frame. He's going to sit in the middle. So he's just going to sit in the middle of there. And then we've just made a wee little easel card, pattern paper to go on the inside, trimmed it so that it fits perfectly just on the inside, back plate halfway down. So that is going to stick onto there. And the doorstop, as I say, is snappy to you.
I love it.
So let's place that on there. Let's just get the positioning right. There it is, snappy to you. But of course, it's a snappy birthday to you. Which is going to go into the middle there. So there we go. Snappy to you.
I love it. Snappy birthday to you. I love it. I love it. Brilliant. Isn't that cool? Fabulous? Now, of course, the dies that Jodie's been using, the main character there, Charlie, is from your one-day special. Other dies that we've got from Tonic can be found on the website. So if you need to hunt out things like your bunting and your alphabets, do check them out on the website. But don't go now, because we've still got... Have we got time to sneak another little
Yes,
Wednesday?
we have. Yeah.
Lovely. We'll get to our last one, which I think is Hetty, if I
It is
remember
Hetty.
rightly. Can't wait.
It is.
Now, if you want to get hold of your one-day special, we've got the details on the screen. Your one-day special at the bottom of the screen with your cardstock as well. It's an amazing bundle. You've got loads within there, as you can see. All the perfect colour combinations, and these have been put together to make it nice and easy for you to be cutting with your dies the minute they arrive. So you can get started straight away as soon as these arrive. Now, 170429, that is your one-day special. If you want to go for the cardstock, then 402717 is including your cardstock. Two payments of £39.96. £79.92 if you want to go for it in one go. But a third of the stock has gone. So very, very popular. And it's not surprising, because once you get hold of your dies, you do want to make sure you've got the right cardstock to get cracking with them straight away. Now, your one-day special, you're loving it. You really are. It's not surprising, is it? I mean, we've just seen how quirky they are. You've got 47 dies within this particular set. Works out at just 96 pence per die. You've got Percy, as you can see there, our panda. Charlie, we were introduced to just a few moments ago. We've got Leo, and we'll be meeting Hetty in the next few moments. And you're going to have so much fun with these. I mean, Hetty, I have to say, I love Hetty. I'm thinking of all those cards that I'm creating for my friends, where you might be seeing like a little pamper day or something like that. Use them on gift tags and all sorts of different bits and pieces with those if you're wanting to. Yeah, do make sure you get hold of them as soon as you possibly can. Of course, one day special, if you wanted to team that up with your cardstock, then you can do. We'll show you that again in the next few moments. But it's brilliant. Look at the cards that are around your one day special. Just shows you how inspiring they can be to get started. And of course, you can add your own little quirky details with these as well. I mean, look at this. We've got a little gingham lion there. Isn't that brilliant? Adding the little speckles to his muzzle as well really does give character. Then, of course, you've got Percy. Now, Percy could double up as a teddy bear if you wanted to, very easily, and I'm sure you'll be able to adapt him. And of course, holding these little his challenge cup there, as you can see, but it could be anything. It could be a bunch of flowers, it could be a plant pot, it could be an Easter egg, entirely up to you. Now, of course, we've got 30 days exclusivity with these particular dies, so you can't get them anywhere else at the moment. And the way they're going, you might not be able to get them as your one day special. Now, normally this deal will draw to a close tonight at 8 o'clock, but it's going to be running right the way through until the end of our welcoming promotion to Tonic from Chanda. So yeah, do come along and get your one day special. Now 30% of the stock has gone. I'm just going to bring this up to show you as well, because I think this is a lovely idea. Now, of course, don't forget, Jodie's told us that if we want to sell things that we've created with our dies, we can do it. Now, can you imagine getting hold of a little lamp like this, and just if you go for that bumper pack, which I'll give you the details with all the cardstock in just a few moments, you are going to get all of these characters included within your one day special and that bumper pack. Bumper pack details are down at the bottom. Oh, look at her. Hiya, she's waving. Can you see me? I'm on the telly. And I love it. You've got the embossed detail there as well, so you can see there. You're really going to get some amazing results with that. And of course, little Charlie there. He looks like he's having a bit of a snooze there, doesn't he? I love it. Now, if you want to get hold of your one day special, by all means, you can do. Details are up on your screen. But if you're wanting to go for your coordinating paper pack, then I've got the deal. And this is really quite tricky for me to hold up to show you, because it is a real bumper pack. I mean, look at that. You are getting all of that within that bumper pack. You can see all those different colour tones there. So when you're making your Hettys and your Percys, and also your Charlies, and of course your Leos there as well, you've got the right cardstock to start with. £79.92 will get you not only those dies from your one day special, but 160 sheets here. So you've got your oyster grey, you've got your black, you've got that lovely, I think it was called cappuccino brown that you've got there as well. You've got that gorgeous orange there, perfect for you creating your Leos. The greens in there there as well for all your Charlies. Lots of different gradients of colour, as you can see as I'm bringing those down there. So it's definitely a really good bundle, and you are loving this as well. If you want to go for this particular bundle, it's a different numbers, 402717, £79.92. It's also on FlexiBuy as well. So if you want to go for this, it's £39.96, and that will get you not only that, I haven't got enough hands to hold the dies up as well, but you'll get that. I don't want to knock the lamp over, and here we go. You're going to get those too. Isn't that brilliant? Do get hold of those while you can. Please, can I put it down now? Now, while I'm popping this down on the counter, have a look at Bunny. That's the word, Betty Bunny. Here you go. She is adorable. Perfect for this season as well. Lovely little springtime bunny that you could be creating all sorts of wonderful things with. 081030 if you fancy going for Betty Bunny. Then there's Frankie as well. Frankie is a foxy lady. So if you want to go for her, then here we go. Let's give you those details. 332 424, £12.99 if you'd like to go for Frankie. If you want to go for any of these, all you need to do is get on the website or give us a call. But you can see here we've got Frankie Fox on the screen. We've also got Harry Hedgehog, 519843, £12.99. And finally, Olivia the Owl. She kind of completes that little group of woodland characters. If you want to go for her, then 417973, £12.99. Add them in your basket with your one-day special maybe. And they are essentials, as you can see there on the screen. They're adorable. You can use them for so many different occasions. Now, Hetty.
Hetty.
We need to be introduced to this lady.
We do. She's a beautiful, large girl. Okay, so I've already started to cut her out. So we have now just cut out her last eyeball, okay, because the girl does like to be able to see. So we have got eyeballs. So let's put this lovely voluptuous girl together.
Now, we've got the details up at the bottom of the screen for Hetty on her own. If you just want the die by itself, you can get hold of her, but it is approaching limited stock now. So if you do want to go for Hetty by herself, you're going to need to be quick with that one.
All right, so Hetty, as I said earlier, has got quite large nostrils, and these are her nostrils. So we're just going to apply her nostrils to her snout. And as we know, hippos' nostrils come slightly up. So let's apply those.
And of course, on the packaging, you've got that fabulous imagery, which means that you can get perfect positioning with these.
You can. Now, she also has a slight problem with her teeth in the fact that they're rather large. Sounds like she's got a complex, doesn't it?
Bless her.
Yes, so what I tend to do is put her teeth parallel to her nostrils, and you'll tend to find that that is the right positioning when you look at it. Okay, so the distance between her nostrils and her teeth, yeah, are
I
together.
like that, yeah.
So we have that little 3D foam on the back there, and we're going to give her the beginning of her face.
Straight away she starts coming
She
together.
starts to come to life. So she's got rather big ears as well, because she's very nosy and she likes to know exactly what's going on in that mud bath.
Right, now she's officially limited as a die on her own now. Still got the details at the bottom of the screen. You really do need to be placing your order for that one on its own now if you want in this one. Don't forget, she's part of the one-day special though, so and she's in with that card pack as well. So we're not going to be saying goodbye to Hetty, not just yet.
We're not. Now, Hetty is also, she likes the beauty salon.
Okay.
Okay, so
I'm liking Hetty more and more. She sounds
she
like my
is.
kind of girl.
Hetty's a bit of a diva, yeah, because she pays to have rather large eyelashes. Okay, and you even get the die that is going to give you her eyelashes.
Oh, if only it was that easy, eh?
Yeah. So we're sticking Hetty's eyelashes on. So let's just sort those out so they don't look like spiders. Yeah, so Hetty's now got her eyelashes. That glue will dry completely clear, okay? So let's stick her head onto her body. Yeah, so she's now got a body.
Lovely.
She needs her feet, obviously. So let's just add and put these onto her card. So let's take those off.
Now, Pauline's been in touch. She's been giving us her wish list. She's lucky enough to get drawn as at 7 o'clock on Sunday as that prize draw. She wants everything.
Good for you,
all
my
the
girl.
craft card, which who can blame her because it is beautiful. She wants embossing powders as well. All the glitters as well.
Brilliant.
Sounds like you've been looking on the website.
So you're a bit of a
Pauline.
magpie then, Pauline,
likes
if
the
you want all the
sparkly
sparkly stuff.
Yeah, likes all the sparkly things.
Yeah. So she's now got arms. We're going to give her a little bit of a white belly. So we're just going to slide that in there. So that there is Hetty, okay? So let's make Hetty into a card. So we've got all our nesties already nested up. We've got a huge flower that's going to go into the back. Hetty is going to sit very nicely on there, but we're just going to put a foam pad behind her head, just to support her head, because we've got one underneath her body. Come on. There. So that will just support her.
Of course, with all of these characters, they've all got posable arms and legs and heads, so you could really be playing around with these. You could be choosing things like football teams, couldn't you? You could be holding a little football, maybe.
Yeah.
Rugby ball. Maybe you could be making your own little animal team, couldn't you? Have them all on the same card.
You could. So they are the ferns out of the flower dies. But Hetty is, because she's madly in love with Tonic, and her favourite dye company is orange. There we go.
There you go.
Yeah.
Isn't
There we
that
have.
brilliant?
Let me just chop the bottom off it so it
She's
stands
a Tonic
up.
girl through and through.
She is. Her heart is orange.
I love it. Beautiful. Jodie, that's adorable. Now, of course, we've created 4 amazing cards during this hour. It just shows you how quickly these cards can come together. They're beautiful. I love them. You've been an inspiration, Jodie. Thank you so much. We've only got a minute left within this, and Jodie's going to be back with us at 12 o'clock midday, 4 o'clock this afternoon, and also 7 o'clock this evening. If you place an order for anything during this hour, then you will find that you will have been entered into our prize draw. You can see it here. We've got, this is the golden giveaway. So maybe your dies are going to come with that little golden button on there saying that you are a winner. All you need to do is place an order containing one of Tonic's dies, and the one day special is perfect. You've got 4 chances, haven't you, with those dies? If you do find that you're lucky enough to get the golden button, then all you need to do is give us a call on that phone number. It is detailed on our website as well, so check out the terms and conditions, but that's what you're looking for. That's the important one, isn't it?
It is.
And that means you are an instant winner. Get in touch, and then you might well come through to the studio and we tell you everything that you have won. Now, the hour has literally flown by. Jodie, we will see you back at 12 o'clock.
Thoroughly enjoyed it.
I'll see you after the hour because I'm going to be learning all about pick and mix with Paola, and I hope you can join me because it's a brilliant collection. See you soon.